Real Truth Daily. This is Daily Truths with Dave Ahlman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Daily Truths. You know what? Life down here is painful at times, right? There's financial breakdowns and relationship fractures, and maybe you're going through a very stressful time in life when things aren't just falling into place. Maybe you've been diagnosed with a sickness. Maybe someone in your life is very sick. I mean, life is painful. I could go on and on about the pains and difficulties of everyday life. Sometimes it's very, very painful. I like to spend a lot of time on my back patio. During the day, I have this awning that comes down and it's beautiful. And the reason I have the awning is because it's pretty sunny. We have a lot of sunshine here in Colorado, over 300 days of sunshine. And in the evening, I like to go in the hot tub every once in a while. And then I look at things. I look at the moon if it's out, and if it's a full moon, it lights up basically the whole sky, and you can't see many of the stars. When the moon isn't shining, when it's covered by an eclipse, if you will, when it's not shining, you know what I see? These stars, these incredible, magnificent, unbelievable stars, millions, literally millions of them up in the sky, right? Now, I want to read this text because there's going to be a day when the sun, the moon, and the stars will be gone. And as a result of that, with Christ returning, so will our pain. Listen to this. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, and we've been talking about the tribulation of those days in the last few days of Daily Truths. I mean, I believe we're in those days right now. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from the heavens, and the power of the heavens will be shaken. Can you imagine this? The sun will not show its light. The moon will be darkened. These stars that are up in the sky will fall from the heavens, and that will all happen instantaneously. And that's a precursor for Christ coming back. When we see those things, if it happens in our lifetime, and even if it doesn't happen in our lifetime, we'll be raised from the dead and we'll see those things. And they're all a precursor that immediately after that, Jesus will return. Wow. I think about that because when I'm out there in the hot tub at night, I look at those stars and I think when Christ comes back, immediately before he comes back, those stars are going to fall from the sky. The moon will be darkened. And during the day, when I'm out there and I'm looking up towards the sky and I see the magnificent sun that lights up everything so beautifully, the sun will be darkened. It won't shine anymore. And this is all what's going to happen immediately before Jesus returns. Now, I've been watching, I watch Fox News quite a bit, and there's a commercial on there for a product that will remain nameless. And this guy from the South gets on there and he says, I've been taking this for about 3 weeks. And when I took it, and it, by the way, the stuff takes away pain. So I took it, and after 3 weeks, I turned to my wife and I said, honey, the pain is gone. And she said, what? Well, I'm glad it helped. And then he said, no, you don't understand. The pain is gone. He doesn't pronounce the N and gone. So when Christ comes back, the sun, the moon, the stars will be gone. But here's the thing. So will your pain. We talked about at the beginning of this podcast, all the painful things of everyday life, and all of them the pain is gone. That's part of the magnificence of Christ's second return. Everything is going to be made right. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. Everything is going to be made right. Everything is going to be the way God intended it to be. Everything is going to be the way God initially made it, including the life of Adam and Eve that was so difficult after the fall. But what was their life before the fall? Their life before the fall was perfect, and there was no pain. They could say the pain never existed. Well, when Christ returns and we see these forces of nature being overthrown, the sun not shining, the moon darkened, planets and the stars falling from the sky, when that happens, we can say the pain of everyday life is gone. Man. See, this is the culmination the eventuality of our faith. If there were no life beyond the grave, if there were nothing to look forward to, like the second coming of Jesus and all the problems of our life being completely gone, if we didn't have to look forward to that, if we didn't have that as our permanent reality once Jesus comes back, why have faith? Why put your trust in this Messiah? But the thing is, and we've been trying to validate through the book of Matthew, that everything Jesus predicted came true, including his death and resurrection and the coming of the Spirit and, of course, the destruction of Jerusalem and all this kind of stuff. He said all these things to validate that he not only is a Messiah, but what he says is true. And so if he says he's coming back, guess what? He's coming back. And our pain will be gone. That is today's daily truth. Have a great day in the Lord Jesus Christ.
Thank you for tuning in to Daily Truths with Dave Allman. Pastor Dave Allman is the pastor of Mount Hope Church in Boulder, Colorado. If this ministry is blessing you, please consider supporting us by sharing this channel with a friend. You can also like, comment, subscribe, or leave a review. This helps us tremendously. Come back tomorrow for your next Daily Truth.